Sci-fi and horror films are known for their creepy, strange creatures that are terrifying to watch and leave us with lasting nightmares. But what's even scarier? Seeing these very creatures in real life, right before your own eyes. In this video, I will be revealing our top 8 strange, freaky creatures to be caught on camera. These creepy and unexplainable creatures caught on video will be sure to run chills right up your spine, as to this day, these video clips still remain unexplained. I will say myself that many of these film clips still haunt me to watch. Starting with number 8. This chilling video was captured by a motion-sensing security camera outside of a family's porch in Colorado. This clip made national news as soon as it surfaced, drawing in many people's curiosity as to what this freakish being is. Many people describe it as closely resembling the fictional character Dobby the Elf from the wildly popular Harry Potter movies. Although this small figure looks to be human at first glance, its abnormal body language and slender shape start to tell a different story. It appears to look and move like something of a strange mythical creature. Another detail to point out is the being looks to not be wearing any kind of clothing, which would point to it being very unlikely that it's a human child. Some have theories that this looks to be a child with a pair of underwear on their head, simply walking around and even to mimic the chicken dance, but this seems unlikely if my last point is true about it not wearing clothing. The family that lives at this house strongly denies any involvement in this video. To this day, this creepy video remains unsolved. Was this possibly just some child prank like some people suspect? Or was what we just witnessed some kind of unworldly creature that was accidentally caught on film? I'll leave that for you to decide. Number 7. This next terrifying creature might be one of the creepiest things to ever be caught on camera. Here is a photo taken by a New Mexico geologist working in an oil field which was nearby a well-known Indian reservation. He believed he had seen something unlike anything else before and decided to take a heat signature of this being in hopes to catch a better glimpse of what he saw. All of his nightmares came alive when he discovered what was in the photo. The very next day, the geologist suddenly quit. This very strange four-legged creature was caught in a very up-close photo and appears to be crossing the road. Many people are identifying this frightening creature as the Skinwalker, which is an urban legend in Native American country in New Mexico. The Skinwalker is described as a person with the ability to shapeshift into any animal and walks on all 4 legs. It is still unknown until now what exactly was caught on camera that chilling night. Was this the locally feared Skinwalker, or was this something else? Number 6. This disturbing video clip will leave you curious and concerned as a couple from Clovis, New Mexico saw something very strange moving outside of their home on what seemed like a very normal night. It was sheer luck that the husband had coincidentally been peeking over at the live view of their security camera in front of their home, and to his surprise, he saw something that he will never be able to get out of his head. This footage shows what appears to be some kind of creature or figure moving directly across their driveway. Although it seems to move like a person, you can clearly dismiss this idea as there's visibly no legs or arms moving, and it appears to possibly be floating and moving in a freaky, inhuman fashion. It's been described as looking like and moving like a torso, but without legs and arms. The couple said that the home was actually rebuilt several years back after the previous owner passed away, and it's thought that there were spooky and haunting things happening. Is it possible that this may be something paranormal? It's hard to identify exactly what's seen that night, and it certainly left this family with questions and concerns. Number 5. If you have fears of the deep sea, this one will be sure to leave you with goosebumps. This particular clip brings us to a beach in Acapulco, Mexico, where a chilling, unidentified creature was found washed up on shore. This strange sea creature measures at about 4 meters or about 13 feet long, and due to its lack of form, has yet to be identified. Many believe this is no ordinary sea animal, and what you're actually seeing is some kind of undiscovered sea monster that even Loch Ness Monster wouldn't match. This very strange sea creature appears to be laced in loose flesh and has a very eerie shape. Some skeptics believe this may be washed up remains from a larger sea animal such as a whale, but it seems difficult to confirm this as the figure doesn't seem to match. That theory also has not been confirmed by authorities. Could this be a terrifying deep sea creature that made its way up from the abyss? It's hard to say what exactly this is, but this may be one of the freakiest creatures to ever come out of the ocean. Number 4. This next eerie creature is what washed up on a beach in Indonesia. There were very few details around this story, but it's very clear that a massive, unidentified sea creature washed up on shore. The latest details suggest that authorities are still working on identifying exactly what this body is. In this video, the creature is clearly no longer alive, raising even more questions on what exactly it is that we're looking at. And if we are looking at a mysterious, never-before-seen sea creature, how exactly did it die? Is there something even bigger and even more terrifying out there that we don't know of? This brings us to number 3. This may be one of the scariest videos to ever surface. The video was recorded by a man in Saudi Arabia who was driving in what looks like secluded back roads. He stumbled across a figure or creature covered in white on the road. In the original audio, the man is hesitant about the figure at first and tells it to move, but the figure begins moving towards his car and picking up speed. As it creeps closer, the man becomes more frightened and starts to yell in the native language to back up and get away from his car. The man begins quickly reversing in fear, not knowing what this terrifying creature is or if it will attack. This video indeed is very scary. Many believe this quite possibly could be a witch, and the look of the figure does support this theory. Whatever this thing was, it is truly frightening. Number 2. Werewolves are some of the oldest and most well-known mythical creatures of all time. Mythical may have become reality as an alleged werewolf was captured on camera in Brazil. Brazil is actually well known for its werewolf sightings, and this might be one of the most chilling ones yet. It's estimated that this beast stands somewhere around 8 feet tall and very strong muscular body. This photo has been reviewed by authorities and confirmed that it is a legitimate, unaltered photograph. If this creature truly exists, it's certainly frightening to know that it is somewhere out there roaming about. If you plan to be in Brazil anytime soon, beware of werewolves. And now for number 1. Bigfoot is a household name, but evidence of this mythical beast is hard to come by. But one man in Russia found and recorded what might be one of the clearest possible Sasquatch recordings of all time. Although it's hard to know for sure what this creature is that they saw, it's certain that this strange being seems to move like a human, but is covered in hair just like the description of Sasquatch. This may also mean that these creatures may live all around the world and can withstand living in harsh environments like the snow in this video. Other theories consider this to simply be some kind of bear, but the movements seem too similar to a human. The man recording this video voluntarily got closer to this creature in order to capture a great piece of footage, though he's lucky this didn't put him in a dangerous situation. The beast seems to slowly move away further into the snow and doesn't seem to be startled by the man following him. It's not quite safe to assume that what we see here is a Bigfoot, but it is very interesting to say the least. Could this have been a real Bigfoot sighting? Maybe a bear? It certainly makes me uneasy wondering what this might be. Thank you for watching our top 8 strange freaky creatures caught on camera. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so we know to make more videos just like this one.